How did the most powerful country on Earth get pulled into a war it could not control? The answer begins long before American troops landed on Vietnamese beach. Nearly a century Vietnam had been ruled by France, but after the Second World War, a powerful independence movement rose under Ho Chi Minh. His guerrilla forces, de Viet Minh, fought the French, and in 1954, shattered colonial rule at the Battle of Dien Bien Phu. That victory changed everything at the Geneva Conference, the world temporarily. Divided Vietnam in two: communist North Vietnam under Ho Chi Minh, and anti-communist South Vietnam, backed by the West. National elections were supposed to reunite the country, but they never happened. Instead, the Cold War took over and Washington leaders feared the domino theory. If Vietnam fell to communism, then other nations in Asia might follow, one country after another. So the United States stepped in first with money, then weapons, then military advisors. Presidents Dwight Eisenhower and John F. Kennedy increased support for South Vietnam, hoping to stop communism without sending a full army. But South Vietnam was unstable. Its leader, Ngo Dinh, promised order, yet his government became known for corruption, repression, and favoritism. Political opponents were jailed. Rural villagers felt abandoned. Buddhist protests filled the streets. Meanwhile, a communist insurgency grew in the countryside. These fighters, later known as the Viet Cong, moved through jungles and villages, striking suddenly, then vanishing. By 1963, South Vietnam was in crisis. Diem was overthrown and killed in a coup. Weeks later, Kennedy himself was assassinated. Now, a new president, Lyndon B. Johnson, inherited a dangerous war. Then came the Gulf of Tonkin Incident in 1964. Reports claimed American naval vessels had been attacked. Congress responded by giving Johnson broad authority to use military force in Viet. Began as aid and advice, had become a path to full-scale war. Within months, American combat troops would land in Vietnam, and the conflict would explode into one of the most controversial wars in modern history. But this was only the beginning. The full story of the Vietnam War on History Ledger.